Well, I'll start off with I've lived here. At that time, I'd lived here 44 years, and I've watched the river, and I've even seen the river go up 3 feet and down 2 feet in 2 hours, and not even rain here. And we heard the news. Everybody, of course, knew there was a big storm coming, and I was like, well, it'll probably go over the bridge, but it's gone over the bridge before. We should be fine. And then it kept going up and up, and every 20 minutes you could see that the river just wasn't stopping. And then it just exploded, and things started floating by, houses, and you're thinking people and vehicles and semi-trailers and those giant 500-gallon propane tanks and sheds, and there's a sawmill up the road, 50,000 saw logs let loose all in 1 hour. We were stuck here. We were on the missing list. Kayakers came over to verify that we were still alive. We got news. We would sit in the car with the radio because that was the only radio that worked. Well, first of all, you're traumatized because you've lost so much. And I knew there were people that had lost far more than I had because I know there were people that I knew at that time that someone had perished, which is terrible. And so we had food, water, we had a generator and 1 can of gas. And I made a sign that so you can see from the road that says, "We need gas." Some people came through, so yeah, we were okay, just basically traumatized, I guess. We called it disaster brain. Well, we were driving through the river, a quarter mile down the river, and then having to walk a quarter mile through what I call the shadow of the Valley of Death Gorge, and very treacherous. And I happened to look over there one day, and I said, there's a giant boulder in the middle of the river. I could put a beam there from the shore to the boulder, and then from the boulder to the shore, and we could at least walk to the house. So I found a bridge builder, and his crew chief lives just down the road. He is letting me borrow the beams, and we raised $5,260 in a GoFundMe, and I used every cent of that to put those beams in. Well, it's not just me. I'm one of 10,000. The county, to me, has done a pretty really good job of staying in contact with people, doing what they can, putting politics aside, putting people first. The county emergency management has been excellent. All the fire departments have been astounding. The religious charities have been astounding. Operation Helo flew over 4,000 missions here, doing rescue and food drop-offs and water drop-offs on their own dime. They've been very, very good. Thank you, Eric Robinson. I really mean that. And as a person, I never thought that there were this many good people in the world that have come from all over the country and came with their hearts, and some of them with their hearts and their wallets, which we love. So there's been a tremendous amount of good. There's always a silver lining in every cloud, and we try to look for that. And I know that one day, I'm going to get things restored at some point. I'm very hopeful that way. Hope. That's what we have. We have hope. We have lots of hope. Sometimes it's hard to maintain that hope. Sometimes you get discouraged, but we're going to make it somehow. And I was talking to a tech person in India, trying to get help with my phone the other day, and he said, "Do you have any further questions for Mr. Baker?" And he said, I said, "Well, do you know how to make the world a better place?" And he started chuckling because I'm an American. He's all the way to India trying to answer phone questions. He said, "Yourself, your family, your surroundings, your friends. Focus on making what's near you better, and it'll expand."